Hey. Morning. What's up, everybody? I'm excited about this one because this video right here is going up on the new page everybody been liking, that midweek medicine. Got that dose with the most for y'all, baby. All right? So we going to get right into this one. Flat out, I need y'all to raise y'all hand on this, and I need y'all to admit to this because everything starts with ownership and responsibility, and we working on change, right? So the only way to change our negative ways, our bad habits, is to own up to them. How many of y'all did? Raise your hands. Don't worry, y'all by yourself. Y'all procrastinate. You call yourselves procrastinators. People around you call you a procrastinator. Go ahead, raise your hand, because I'm guilty of this. I don't know about y'all, but 90% of my life I've been that way up until a certain point, right? Let me tell y'all what procrastination is. It's the practice of doing things last minute or doing less important things before more important things. Now, I want y'all to hear that because in the definition, it says it's a practice. Now, all y'all know when we practicing something, it's to get better at it, to do better, to make your skill better, make your talent better, to go further in whatever it is that you're trying to do. That's why we practice. So for 90% of our lives, and the reason why I say 90%, because let's say we actually start doing things on our own around the age of 10, somewhere around that. So about 90% of our life, okay? We've been practicing a bad habit. Procrastination is a bad habit. You know, procrastination is the thief of time. Some of y'all seen the post the picture that I put up yesterday. It says procrastination is the art of taking care of yesterday. That's terrible. Why you living in the past? It's not a good thing. So I'm here right now today to say we about to end this practice. We not doing this practice no more. And I couldn't come to y'all with this if I don't do it, because I'm guilty of it. I do it. I'm working on it. Everything I'm about to give y'all, it's what I apply to me to help me not procrastinate no more. So I'm wiping procrastination completely out of the dictionary. This not even a word no more. All right? And that's why y'all got to see it. It ain't procrastination. The guy I follow, Eric Thomas, my motivational coach, he says, it ain't about doing things last minute. It's doing everything else that's important to you before you do what's requested or required. Right? So, first thing I want y'all to remember, in regards to this whole eliminating procrastination thing, because there's no such thing. Remember I said that. It's no such thing. It's what's important to you and what's not important to you. What's priority and what's not priority. That's what it boils down to. That's what it comes down to. Okay? If you can situate the things that you have to do into these categories, I guarantee you get more out of your day. You know, people always, it's not enough time in the day. How am I going to be able to do this? It's plenty enough time in the day. It's all about what you want to do, what's important to you, you know. And I'm not, this ranges not just from the things that's required of us from our parents and work. This even goes down to the things that we want to do. I mean, small things like you come home and this toy, you got one or two toys on the ground from your kids, right? And you look at it and you say what everybody says, oh, I deal with it later. And then later comes and you trying to figure out how in the world two toys turned into one living room being towed up looking like a daycare with one cookie and then a bunch of toys. And that cookie be everywhere. So when we procrastinate, when we put things off to a later time, procrastination makes the easy things harder and the harder things even more harder. Think about that. When we were in school and we had tests and projects and stuff we needed to do, and we pushed it for the last minute, because I'm very guilty of this. How much more harder you got to study? How much more work and stress you got to put in to get that done in one night when something you could have done in a longer span time? You know, we not prioritizing what it is that we need to do. You know, small things are more important to us than the bigger things. You know, my daughters are very guilty of this. Just this week, my oldest, she's in modeling, right? And she's good with getting all her things together. The night before, she's watching TV, doing her nails, fixing her hair, messing with her phone. Next morning come, she's still taking her time in the morning, doing the same thing. My wife gets a phone call saying, "Mommy, I left my modeling clothes. Can you bring them?" My wife says, "No, I can't do that." Why does she say no? Not that modeling isn't important to us because it's important to her, but that's not our responsibility. That's your responsibility. You are old enough now to do what you need to do for that. If it was that important to you, you would have took care of everything you need to take care of. But at that given moment, the night before and in the morning, texting on her phone and watching TV, less things was more important to her than doing what she needed to do to have her stuff ready for modeling, which is required of her. So that's my point. Small things taking the place of larger things because it's in the time that you want to do them, that you feel like doing it. You want to push it off. Pushing things off is a bad habit. We don't want to do it. So don't push your problems onto me, your problems and your responsibilities. Don't put those on me because you failed to do something. Because at that given time, it wasn't important enough for you to do it, so now you're trying to get me to do it. But then you get mad at me. No, it don't work like that. That's not important to me. It's not that important to me to where I'm going to stop getting ready for work to do something that you should have done, right? That's my first point. So, like I said, what's important, what's not important. The more urgent things versus the less urgent things. Think about that. We eliminating procrastination, completely removing this thing. My next point, we got to prioritize our priorities. Say it again. Prioritize our priorities. Because we got our priorities. These are our main things, our very important things, our emergencies, and those things are up here to us. But sometimes we let them slip off. And this leads me into how I even came about this particular message to y'all, because earlier this week, I needed to go to the NBA to get my driving records to give to my job so I can keep on working and everything. That's just something that requires. Well, while I was there, as y'all know, like I told y'all my story, I don't have my CDL no more. I just got a regular license. So while I was there, I asked them about it. And I was giving bad information. And because I was giving this bad information, me and my wife were sitting in this NBA waiting in hopes and in excitement that I'm about to get my CDL back. This is a game changer for us in every sense of the word, right? Just to come to find out that the information I was given was wrong. What I already knew I had to do, which was do everything as far as getting my CDL all over, written tests, road tests, I had to do it all over. And it made me mad, pissed me off, because I just wasted time on doing so. And I didn't need to, because I already knew it. My first question was, Lord, why have me sit through that? Why did I need to go through that? Why did I have to be there for that? I already knew that. And my wife helped me come to the answer. And after she gave it to me, as she would say, the Lord also gave me confirmation in this. I had to do that because God was showing me that my passion, which is this, I'm obsessing over it so much that it overshadowed my other priorities. Getting my CDL is a priority one. Now, I didn't say I'll do it later. I pushed it to the side or anything. It's just that because I'm so engulfed into what I'm doing and what I'm giving that it overshadowed it. So what I'm saying is I didn't give the priority, the level of respect it deserved so that I can keep it at a high level priority and keep on working at it. It's called multitasking. You got to be able to multitask throughout especially your very important priorities. Making the videos, reaching out to everybody, helping people change. That's my passion. That's my desire. That's my goal. That's my vision. That's God given to me. I'm obsessing over it. So I put everything into this. I study, I read, everything, right? I let it overshadow the responsibilities and everything I needed to do to get my CDL status back. That's priority. I didn't give it the respect it deserves. How many things in your life is a high priority, but you don't give it the respect it deserves so that you can keep on working on it as opposed to pushing it to the side or doing it later. You got to stop doing that. So like I said, we got to prioritize our priorities. Because if we don't do that, we're going to miss out on value opportunities that come for us. And I'm not missing any opportunities. People are inboxing me about different things they want me to do now because of these videos. I'm taking every opportunity because I don't know what the life expectancy of these opportunities are. So I got to seize them. I can't say, okay, I'll come back to you later, because it might not be a later. You might be lucky if you get an opportunity of a lifetime 2 times, maybe. So, in closing, I want to leave y'all with that. Remember, 2 things: what's important to you, what's not important to you, and the other thing is prioritizing your priorities. Give the level of respect that you need to give to each thing that you have listed as priorities and things that you got to do throughout your day. Because believe me, if you make this list and you go through everything from very important to least important, not least important to very important, I guarantee you it's more than enough time in your day to do what you need to do. Rather than pushing it to the side, missing out on opportunities, being late for things, turning in classwork, homework late, not spending time with your family, all these things. So in closing, I want y'all to take those 2 points, because these 2 things and everything I talked about today is going to lead into my next week's message, because it's like a part 2, and y'all going to like this one because I like this one, right? It's going to be good. So at the end, I appreciate y'all. If y'all like it, share it, put it out there. I got the midweek medicine page up now. Go with it, share it, get other people to see it. It's all about changing and getting better, and we changing and getting better together. Y'all giving me things, I'm giving y'all things. I'm learning from y'all, y'all learning from me. I'm making new videos based off of what people see. I love it. I got my Twitter back up. It's Miguel _C83. I'll be putting things up on there. And those of y'all that's not following me on Instagram, it's Buster _Calhoun. I may or may not change that. I probably won't. I like it. It's funny. And y'all know y'all like it too. So with that, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm very thankful and honored that my struggles of yesterday can be your strength today and your motivation and inspiration for tomorrow. Okay? So with that, I love y'all. Have a good day. I hope this dose gave you everything you need, and I'll see y'all soon.